Oh, you goddamn panty
Oh,
rustlers.
I thought we were going to
What?
the intro.
Oh, you want that? Oh,
Yeah, we always want that, man. Especially the new one
okay.
with
Here we go.
Liv is the best. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the intro.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber. It's party time, baby.
dude, and that would have been so much better if she could have said asses.
I'm not opposed to it. I think Odie's gotten a fucking earful.
And you frozen on your side.
Oh, sorry. Am I here? Hi.
I don't
Hello.
know.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Holy shit. I can hear you great, but you are literally frozen. It is a fucking phenomenal picture.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking good looking. No big deal.
That's not it. You're such a cheese dick.
I thought about.
Obviously, you wrote that for Liv, right?
Yes, yeah. That was a rewrite.
All right, but if she came up with that by herself, but very plausible.
She, as I was writing it, she was reading it, and she was basically saying the words before I was finished writing them. So,
I turned on the extra heater here, and cool. Now I'm getting fucking flamed out.
Hey, you should cover yourself in like hairspray, like Aquanet. I need a topic. So if anyone's listening, give me a fucking topic. Thank you, Phil. My kid is... Here's the thing. There's this book, and the book is called The Reluctant Messiah, and it's written by the guy, John Livingston, who wrote John Livingston Seagull, and anyone who's a fucking total dickhead in high school knows John Livingston Seagull because it's literally an 80-page book that's considered a classic, and 60 of the pages of the book are actual pictures of goddamn seagulls, and it was printed in black and white. So this guy in this book he's flying this plane across the country. He buys a plane because he makes money from his book, and he lands in fields, and he gives people rides and for gas money and stuff like that. Takes them on the airplane, lands back in the field, and whatever, that was the whole thing. But in the movie, or in the book, which I have thought about making it into a movie, but or like trying to write a movie about the book. The guy bumps into another guy that's flying planes around the country, and his plane is pristine, and the guy's like, no matter how many times he flies, there's no fucking engine waste, there's no fucking scuffing, there's nothing. And he figures out that the guy is Jesus. I'm not saying I'm Jesus. I'm just saying that I'm not smart. I think I've just been around so much shit that I remember everything. So maybe my kid's like that. I've talked to my kid like she's 30 years old since the time that I had to pick her up from daycare by myself at 3 months. She's never had a different tone from me. I've never been like, goose baby. I've been like, eat your fucking peas, eat your fucking carrots, and let's talk about the fucking world. Okay? That's how I operate as a dad. Probably not the best. I'm sure there's awesome dads out there that tuck their goddamn t-shirts in their fucking pleated goddamn shorts, and their penny loafers and shit. But for some fucking reason, I remember everything. Everything. If I hear a thing, I remember it. And it's not photographic because I can't look at something and remember it. But if I hear it, I remember it. So my kid is smart, I think, because I've never treated her like she's a kid. which probably will land her in therapy at some point, I imagine. I think Daryl just left. So we'll wait for him to pop back in. But I think that's a pretty important thing, when you have kids, is like, have you ever been around like I don't know, Phil, do you have kids or no? I'm sorry. I didn't remember that part. But if you are around people that have kids, man, every once in a while, you'll be around that couple that talks to their kids like their kids are like less than. Like, how you doing, Bobby? Oh, Bobby, you want a popsicle? You want a popsicle? And then Bobby is the biggest cunt on the goddamn planet. So like, fuck you, Bobby. We don't need you. Let me see if I can send Daryl this little link for a second here. Here we go. Yeah, 2, 6, and 8. Okay, there you go. So my kid is hold on. Daryl got signed out. I just think it's really important to not treat your kids like they're two fucking idiots. I think your kids are going to do idiotic shit, of course, because kids are fucking idiotic. But the important part is to not treat them like they're they're fucking idiots out of the box. My kid said something to me the other day. She was like, she's like, I'm really afraid of, it was this morning. It was like fucking 4 in the goddamn morning. She goes, I'm really afraid of tornadoes. I'm like, now? She's like, yeah, all the time. I'm just all the time afraid of tornadoes. I'm like, slow your roll, idiot. And I slapped her in the face with a fucking steel pipe. And I'm like, listen, you understand that it's winter right now. It's fucking 12 degrees outside. There's no fucking way that a tornado is going to ruin your day today. She's like, cool. And she was picking out fucking fragments of her teeth that kind of went through her cheek and shit like that from the steel pipe. But I made her a better person through knowledge. That's the thing. Hey, there he is. Hey.
I'm back. I have no idea what the fuck just happened.
I don't know either. I saw a large gentleman, maybe the guy from 8 Mile or longest yard, Green Mile, behind you, and then I saw him kiss your neck, and then you just,
man,
yeah, and now you're back with a different shirt on and a smile. I don't know.
No, same shirt, same
well, you got a lot of those hoodies. I'm just saying. But I don't know the secret to parenting. I just know that like I never really envisioned myself having kids, Oh, I'll get you the top fan badge back. Okay. And we all know who the cocksucker is. I don't have a bumper sticker yet, but I'll work on that too. But I think
go to bed. Go to bed.
So he's dealing with it now. What do you say to a kid? Now I told you it's bedtime. Or you go, get the fuck to bed before I get the steel pipe that I just knocked all your goddamn sister's teeth out with. Talk about fucking tornadoes, and I'm going to turn it on you. And now you're building yourself a little army. I talk about teamwork all the time too. The concept of teams shouldn't just be, and Daryl, you're in a different position because one kid's way older than the other one, so it's kind of hard to fucking play that game. My kids are a year and 8 months apart or so. Let's just say
this is not good.
What?
My propane heater is I'm either out of propane or I'm gonna die.
Either way, it's glorious. So I talk about teamwork all the time with the kids. So if one of the two fucks up, then they both fuck up. That way you keep them accountable. If you've ever read the autobiography of Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King's dad used to send the kids out to the yard. So let's say Martin Luther King was bad, right? he would send Martin Luther King out to the yard to get the switch from the tree to come back. And his dad would hit the kids and not Martin Luther King. And that's how Martin Luther King learned his philosophies. Crazy, right? So if you treat them like a goddamn squad instead of individuals, you can kind of mind fuck them a little bit. And then they're going to get shot by some fucking white guy in Memphis. I don't fucking know. But I digress.
Phil's pissed that his top fan badge got taken away.
I thought Ortez brought these.
What?
Last time he was here, I thought he brought
Foster's
one
oil
beer.
cans?
Yeah, it was, to me, it was like, this dude shows up with his goddamn rap music.
Dude, that was so fucking funny.
Becky, look at her butt. He
We're
shows
both
up.
like, you're like, do you hear that? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
because
I was like,
Ortez at the same time.
I'm like, I literally had extra windows open on my phone or my computer because I was watching like YouTube videos. And I'm like, hang on a second, maybe it's just playing in the background. And then you're like, no, it's inside my house. I'm like, I hope it's Ortez and I hope he's naked.
Yeah.
What
was
the
not
fuck
naked,
is
thank
going
God.
on here?
Who's that?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, I'm guessing by these burners not being full throttle that the propane tank's kind of empty, but it's brand new and I've only used it twice.
We'll do this.
I might freeze the desk. So
you should take some like frayed wires and stick them into an outlet, and then put the other end up your butthole.
Interesting.
It's burp, Charlie. It's the only way. It's the only way. Yeah, I think using kids against each other in like that team mentality is the fucking way to go.
Yep.
But here's the other thing too. Like, kids that are coddled are always pretty good at academics, but those kids are always cunts. All of them. And I'm not going to refrain from using the word cunt anymore. I'm glad we got off that. I feel like I haven't said cunt in like 4 months.
Well, you haven't said it in a while, and I haven't either, but I don't think we've ever got to the point where we needed to use it. We kind of were on a track where it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm saying it again. I think it's going to be the Two Cunts podcast at this point. I think just the cuntaholics. The wreck of the Ed Cunt Fitzgerald. I don't know. I'm high and drunk, son. No, I think, but when you can build a squad. So you've heard like the little brother theory, right? Like for athletics? Like,
yes. Okay. All right. I was like, where are you going with that? But yeah.
So you get a kid, let's say he's the oldest, right? And then he's got 3 younger brothers, and this kid's got the oldest kid has all the ability in the world. Little raw, but as a coach, you coach that motherfucker up. But you also start coaching the other one up a little bit, right? By the time the other one is even a grade earlier than the oldest one that was when you started coaching them, that one has already surpassed the ability of that one. And then so on and so forth. By the time you get to the 4th fucking one, the JJ Watts and the fucking TJ Watts and the fucking XJ Watts and the fucking Watts, whatever the fuck, the last fucking load that came out of that guy's balls, even if he'd had the same fucking athletic ability of JJ Watt, that kid's been stringently fucking coached from the time he's 3 because he was falling in line with his fucking brothers. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
I rule by committee. If one person leaves something in the fucking living room, you're all fucked. That's the way I do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good way or a bad way. My job as a kid was to wake my dad up for fucking, what's that shift that you work? Third shift? Third shift. So when I was in 3rd grade, my mom would be sleeping on the couch. I'd be watching Johnny Carson. And then also fucking Monty Python started coming on after Johnny Carson. And then I'd wake my dad up. for work. 3rd grade. I'm a creature of the night. So I don't know how to fucking raise kids. My mom was like, "You're bad at math." I'm like, "Well, what are we going to do about that?" She's like, "I'm bad at math too. I don't know." I don't know.
We're not sure what we're going to do here, but...
Dude, it didn't. So about 3 years ago, I'm talking to my therapist. I talk to every fucking other Tuesday. And she's like, "You do understand that, like, math isn't hereditary, right?" And it blew my mind. Isn't that crazy?
It's not.
So, okay. So have you ever heard of Nora Jones,
Yes.
soul sister, piano, whatever? Her dad is Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar was the guy that influenced the Beatles during their fucking Indian transcendental fucking shit, you know? So it's like, so is music hereditary, or are you just indoctrinated with music from the second you're shot out of your dad's dick because your dad's Ravi Shankar? Now there's Mozart, who's fucking deaf, and I don't know if anyone owned a fucking piano back then. He probably built his own fucking piano. He's fucking hitting the old actual ivories, and they're like, "We got a prodigy here." But how many people are actual prodigies, and how many people are just indoctrinated into it because that's the fucking way it is? That's the status quo. That's the fucking. This is the line that we're gonna walk.
Yeah.
The Watt family is like, or the Gronk family is like, we're
more of the Watt family.
Yeah, we're modern day Gronks or modern day Vikings. That's where we're gonna be.
Yeah. They're fighting, the whole family's savages.
Yeah. And the mom's a sweetheart, and the dad's dick is probably the size of fucking, I don't know,
Rhode Island.
Anyhow. Rhode Island, yes. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing. Oh. Just that family that's what they're doing.
But it's the hierarchy of the fact that one of them had talent. They're all going to have size, right? But is JJ the oldest?
Yeah,
Okay, so if JJ, if his interest was, so I just showed the kids Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know why I did that, but if his interest was like Dungeons and Dragons and fucking, you know, that fucking thing where you pull a yarn through and make a fucking pattern, then all those guys, macrame? I don't know.
Macrame, crochet, whatever.
All those brothers would have fallen in line some way and probably not been as athletic if someone didn't go, no, JJ has talent and he has want and he has ability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's that cornerstone of your athletic family. And obviously the dad had talent and shit like that too. But like it starts there. By the time that JJ graduated, the other next brother was probably as adequate, even though he was a year younger.
Yeah.
That's the tip. So if you want to make an NFL fucking player and you want to have a stable family, that's the caveat. If you want to make an NFL player and not have a stable family, just go somewhere in Miami, shoot a load into a girl with a high ass, and that kid's probably going to make it to the NFL.
But you're not going to be an Instagram influencer.
Sure.
Whatever.
But you're not going to be around because you're an absentee father. But if you want to have a family of people that are athletically gifted, you got to get the oldest one into it. And then by the second or third one, you got a goddamn champion.
Yeah.
That's it. You can fuck the system.
I mean, it's great to get one out of that group, but to have 2 or 3 be top tier, it's
seeing TJ Watt. And again, Cleveland Browns, they should be forced to sell. And I'm a Bills fan. The Cleveland Browns leaving a rookie tackle against TJ Watt, and that dude rolls off 4 sacks. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I feel like I could do a better job, and I'm like decent at Madden.
It's great that you feel like that, but
Yeah.
we all know you're not.
Oh, I'd fuck it up.
Yeah.
For sure, I'd fuck it up. But like, are you kidding me? I'll watch it. I have no skin in the game. I hate the Browns, and I hate the Steelers.
Why do you hate the Browns?
Well, every time I play in Madden,
being a Bills fan, I mean, why do you hate the Browns?
I don't hate the Browns.
Exactly. You don't.
I'm indifferent. Is that a better word? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent to the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, I get it. Being a Bills fan, why you would hate Miami, hate the Jets, definitely why you would hate the Patriots. I get that. But if you're a Bills fan, why do you hate the Browns? They didn't do anything to you guys.
Nah, I hated the Browns when I was a kid because Bill Belichick's Browns were motherfuckers. With fucking Pepper, what's the guy's name? Pepper, he was a middle linebacker. Yeah. No, not Michigan guy.
That was Jabril Pepper.
Yeah, there was another guy like Pepper something or other. He was a middle linebacker. And they would just like undercut. They would hold all the goddamn time. They were just it was all Bill Belichick's fucking. Bill Belichick would have won 18 Super Bowls if the Browns didn't fire him or if the Browns didn't move.
They moved? Where'd they go?
The Browns became the Ravens, bro. Pepper Johnson.
Okay.
Remember that shit? He came from the fucking Giants, went over there, and you have this fucking monster in the middle. Like, Bill Belichick's Browns defense beat the fuck out of the Bills every year. The Bills would win most of the time.
Really?
But
they didn't win a lot.
No, that was like in the heyday years where they were winning like they were going like 11-4 or 11-6 or
whatever. Would that get them?
Huh?
Would it get them? When they were winning all those games, what did they get?
Money, hose, and clothes. Finish the sentence, you racist. So anyways.
What?
So we, I don't know.
We don't say we when you're talking sports, bro.
No, I'm just saying like the younger brother, the older brother theory. That's the fucking move, man. If you want to make a professional athlete, like Max, I don't know will ever be a professional athlete because he has an older sister. Oh boy, that's a long one. I can't hear a word. Why can't you hear me?
Bats are saying, he's probably at like bowling or something gay that he does. He does a lot of gay shit. And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just Brad.
Yeah,
Love you, Brad.
It's. And
I was at Benny's today. Good seeing you today, dickhead.
He's probably bald, but
he's got the good head for it, though.
He's got a great head.
That's a problem for it.
Great head.
Those guys can pull it off. I mean, I honestly don't know what I would do if I ever saw Brad with hair. I'd probably freak out.
I don't think he'd look good with hair.
Vinny's just slam right now. Yeah, dude, we did the early shift. Good luck. That finger was for you, Brad. It was. Out of love. Are you just letting your kids play sports? Are you kind of, I mean, obviously you were never really a true athlete, so are you pushing them one way or the other, or are you not?
What?
Yeah, I just called a spade, bro. What sports did you really play?
What sports did you play?
Hockey, basketball, volleyball.
Okay, so you played
I was
hockey.
never good at them, any of them.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. So you played hockey in high school?
No.
Okay.
I played hockey since I was 8 years old.
Okay, and what?
So for 41 years I played the game, I have not gotten any better.
This is true. What?
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what sports do you play in high school?
I played basketball for 1 year.
Okay, and
That was
how'd you do?
I was fucking JV basketball.
Cool. How'd you do?
Okay.
Cool.
So average, maybe a little bit below. That was about it.
Nice. So like 10 points a game, or
no, not even, dude. Maybe 4 if I was lucky. And again, I was never in the paper. I was never recruited. Neither were you. So I'm not sure where you're going with this.
I was actually.
Okay. And how'd that work out?
I went to Madai for basketball because I got recruited by Madai for basketball.
So you got a scholarship.
No, I got recruited.
Okay.
It was a Division 3 at the time. The fuck do you want?
Can you say that one more time?
So
did you did not get recruited for basketball?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Did you go on a scholarship?
It does.
It actually makes a difference here. It really does. Because if you got recruited and went to Madai on a scholarship to play basketball, that means you were good enough to be on the team to start, and they wanted to pay for your school because you were going to bring something to that.
Division 3 doesn't work like that.
Oh, it doesn't? Just like lacrosse.
No, you can get athletic grants. You get athletic grants.
Okay, so you got an athletic grant?
That's the rumor, yeah.
So no, you didn't get one of those either.
For basketball, yeah. So the only reason I went to college was because I could go play basketball. That's the only reason I went to Madai. Period. That's the only reason I went to any college. I had no interest in college whatsoever. I just wanted to keep playing basketball. Seriously.
Did they give you money to play basketball?
Yeah, you got like an athletic grant.
Okay, explain that.
It's a grant.
How much did they pay you to go to school?
I don't know, like $4,000 out of like a fucking 80. I don't know how much it is. I still have fucking 26 grand in student loans.
That's enough said.
Yeah, I mean, so my coach goes. He goes. I remember him talking to me about this. He's like, "Hey," because I was not academically good, right, or well, as people would say. So my basketball coach goes, "Hey, man, they're going to start." Madai was going from club to Division 3. And he's like, I could probably I know some people up there. I can get you there. I was like, okay. So I was supposed to go to this recruitment weekend, but I didn't have a car because my parents didn't have a car at the time.
I'm surprised that your college did not provide one for you, being the stud D3 you were.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
So I said, I need someone to come pick me up. And like, great, we'll send the bus. Guess what happened to the bus? Broke down.
Of course it did.
Broke down. So this guy, Alex, was going to come pick me up. Broke down. And so I ended up going up there, and I was playing basketball every day with like Division 1 talent, but no, like, dude, Carlos Davis.
Let's just say this, that your high school basketball career and mine literally ended up in the same place.
Well, yeah, your life and my life are going to end up in the same place, in the ground.
Yeah.
Except I'm going to turn into a fucking eagle and fly away. So whatever, and I'll just shit on whatever fucking place you land. But no, I would say that my high school basketball career and yours are drastically different. But
they are, but they ended up in the same place. You went to
but you went to a better. But you went to a better.
And you played club basketball, and I did nothing after that. and neither one of us are in the NBA, so they ended up in the same place.
Sure. I mean, I honestly thought my senior year of basketball, I was like, I could probably. This is how dumb I am. I was like, I could play in Europe. That was my thing. Like, I know I couldn't make it to the NBA, but I could play in Europe.
Dude, you couldn't make it at D3 basketball. You're not going to Europe to play. Your game does not transition to anywhere else.
I would say
for club basketball at a mediocre college.
I would say size for size.
You're literally saying the same thing as I would think that I could have made it.
Have you played basketball with Hurley?
D3 college hockey. And
have you played basketball with Hurley?
Shot to prove. No, I have never.
Okay. I would say Hurley and I were extremely comparable in our abilities. I would say that I was a better shooter than Hurley.
I would, after the stories that I've heard about both of you guys playing basketball in high school / college, if I had to compare the stories, I would say Hurley was a better basketball player than you.
Okay.
That's just the stories that I've heard.
Yeah.
Obviously, here's one part of that is because he played high school ball near where I grew up. So
right.
I had heard about him, and I had heard that he was a very good basketball player.
When I played
I heard after the fact, after we were friends, that you could play basketball.
When we would play against each other, we were comparable. But the fucked up part is when you're our size and our capabilities, Hurley doesn't have a handle. I don't have a handle.
That's not what I heard.
Okay, so Hurley can dribble? Is that what you're saying?
I heard he can do that, and he can just drop buckets. I heard you can get buckets.
Okay. Get it anywhere in the country. You let me know. I'll drop dimes. All right, go ahead.
What, you and Hurley?
Yes, sure.
I'm in.
Okay.
He's home.
Fine.
Come on up.
Fine. Fine. But I don't want it to be like a me versus Hurley thing. I'm just saying we're comparable in talent.
I'm not sure about that.
I played against Hurley at the same time he was at college. Hurley was my first friend at that college. We played basketball all the time with each other.
At the D3 college?
Yes.
Where they didn't keep score?
They did keep score, and he didn't do anything, and neither did I. I quit after the first fucking semester. I'm like, this is dumb. This is so stupid. No.
Because you were getting destroyed.
No, not at all. No. So
I love stories about people quitting.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I went and played lacrosse. And I'd never played lacrosse in my life, and I played lacrosse.
I've heard stories about that too. I honestly love the lacrosse stories. But finding out that none of you fucks had any idea how to play lacrosse, but you guys were just out there most of the time drunk and just destroying people.
I never played drunk.
Goals, apparently. And I love the stories between you, Grodick, London, Has. I'm telling you, they're fucking phenomenal.
So what
I wish I could literally. I wish I could. I love lacrosse. I was a Bandits fan.
Sure.
I was a season ticket holder, and I thought it was great. I could never, even in high school playing lacrosse, I could never catch that ball. I seen you fucking guys. And I'm like,
I never played it till my sophomore year of college. I never picked up a lacrosse stick ever.
Why did you do it? For shits and giggles?
No. So I got in a car accident and tore my rotator cuff like the day after some college. I was on the JV team in college, right, or whatever it is. So we played Buff State, I believe, and I think I had like 10 points in the game. I did okay, and my friends came up to see me play, and then in the morning we got up and I was going to there was like a big college or a big high school football game. And I was a freshman. So like, I still was like half, I don't know if this happened to you. Like you graduate high school, but then you still kind of like fall into the same pageantry of like wanting to go back to high school games or anything, nothing like that. All right. So there's a big high school game.
I'm like, I'm done.
Oh, okay. So it was like, I think if my high school team won that day, they got to play at Rich Stadium or whatever it was at the time. So it was like kind of a big deal. So,
that was a huge deal for the football teams. Yeah.
Yeah. So my friends came up and saw me play. My girlfriend was there at the time. And then in the morning we got up and I, loaded up all my laundry because didn't want to pay for fucking laundry and shit. And we're driving home and we get in an accident, and it was my buddy had like a Chevy S10. So it was 3 guys in a Chevy S10. I was on the window side, passenger. My friend was in the middle, and my other friend was driving. And the car flipped over, and I mean, I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and I know, on top of a bridge. Hold on, I'll try to find the bridge in 1 second. We hit this guardrail. We went up like this, and we were looking down 300 feet. Like, and the thing did this. Smashed on my side, turned on its back, and then spun around, and we were just in the middle of the road. Upside down. Perfectly upside down in the middle of the road where we should have been driving. So I tore my rotator cuff in my right shoulder. It was fucked. So my other roommates were just like, well, they were all lacrosse players. So we started like fucking, I don't know. I couldn't use I'm a lefty hockey player anyways. So like throwing and catching lefty was easy because I didn't have to move this arm up.
Yeah. So yeah, if I were to play lacrosse, I would have right hand down, left hand up.
So you're a lefty hockey player, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I would have.
So doing this and throwing with your left hand or your right hand low was easy because I didn't have to do anything with this rotator. Okay. So we just started fucking around like that, and then all of a sudden, I got cleared to like do stuff, and I was like, I was friends with one basketball player, and his name was Carlos Davis. He was a McDonald's All-American. He was a Division I player all fucking day, but I don't think he could fucking read, And so, but I had him for like a couple semesters. Obviously, he's not going to pass all of his classes. He's not going to fucking do anything, and then they're just going to phase him out. They're going to get another guy that can't do anything, and just there was a hope to topple in all Americans with shitty people like me, and then hopefully be able to win some games.
Read.
Yeah, and some of the most, even though I was more friends with the black guys on the team because I was funny, but the white guys were all like trying to still be in 90210. I was like, this is so dumb. Like everyone's all pretentious and rich, and like I hated it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll play lacrosse. And so that's what I did. I went and played lacrosse, and I played lacrosse for fucking 4 years. And I ended up being a terrible lacrosse player as well. But I mean, I ran the defense, so
yeah. From what I hear, none of you guys were really actually good at it.
But you'll
just sufficed enough to
literally die if you try to win against me. You'll die. Yeah.
And that's how it worked. Between you, Grodek, London,
Coach,
and Haz. I think Haz was the only one that actually might have had some talent. And he's 5'4". So other than that, I don't think any of you guys had any sort of talent except for running through people.
Most talented person of our friends at lacrosse, I would say, was I don't know if you know Herdline. He was pretty good.
Yeah, I know Herdline. Yeah.
Yeah. Herdline was like, he had no business being good at it, but he just was. He just like, he didn't know how to cradle. He would just like hold it flat and fucking run, but he was
just
faster than
run.
everybody. It was crazy. Chavez, I think you met Chavez a couple times.
Yep. I don't. Yeah.
Chavez is probably the most talented lacrosse player out of all our friends.
Really? I literally would have put my money on Has.
You met Birch?
Aaron. Yeah.
Birch. Okay, so hold on. Birch is the most talented.
We talked about that short bus trip where we almost got murdered by the guy with a gun.
Yeah. So
Hurley's brother's like, wait, they had a gun. I'm like, yeah. We were all sitting there. We stopped at the house that they used to live at, which was occupied by new people, and they did not give a fuck. And we were all pissing in a ditch, and some guy come out and rack this fucking shotgun, and you've never seen more white dudes run with their dicks out into the bus ever. And I thought we were gonna die that night. I'm like, well, we are literally.
Birch was the guy who was like, he's only got 2 shots. I'm like, yeah, but one of them could be at you, man.
Yeah,
just get in the bus.
It's great that he has like 2 shells in that shotgun, but it might be buckshot and it's gonna hit 6 of us.
Yeah. So I think Hurley, basketball wise, was way scrappier, and he played bigger than what he is.
Yeah.
I'm saying me in my prime, Hurley in his prime. I think we just beat the shit out of each other. I think it would have been really close.
I think I give the edge Hurley like 51-49.
Okay.
If you want to set up, I'll be gonna be 100% transparent with this. Is like I said, we grew up in the same side of town.
But I've seen paper clippings in Hurley. Hurley was a paperclip guy.
Our friend circles intertwined, and I had heard about him way before I even met him.
Sure. He also played in an
when I met him,
on her hand. It's a time.
In a peach basket.
Yeah. His shorts started right above his balls.
You need to come up before the end of February.
Okay. And get us into a fucking gym.
We need to do the Tyvek thing. I already talked to him today. I said we were talking about it. He looks at me, he's like, what? I'm like, dude, it's gonna be fucking great. He's like, yeah, man.
Cool.
And he leaves the last weekend of February, I think we talked about doing.
Okay.
That. And then we're gonna talk to Phil because this summer we're gonna do the hay wagon thing, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm in on that all day.
That's gonna be fucking shit.
I'm gonna see if I can come up for a week with the kids.
No, leave them fucking tickets on.
Well, no, I'll leave them with my mom that night, but I want to rent a house by the lake for a week. And so, like during the summer, like you guys can all just come and hang out.
That Phil's in charge of putting the fucking hay wagon shit show together.
But I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I could hold my own in basketball.
I'm not saying you can't. I played basketball with you one day, and you probably could. You very well can.
And we drank for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Give me some goddamn credit.
I did. I said you can hold your own in a basketball court, but I think Hurley has a little bit of an edge on you.
Because the paper's in 1987. Like,
yo, he's literally.
This is yellow journalism, baby.
He's older than me. Yeah.
Is he really?
He is. He's older than me.
It just blew my mind.
Not by a.
I mean, every time I say Hurley, Tanya's like,
I don't know when his birthday is.
Is he coming here? Or like we can.
He's got a big old fucking beard right now.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
His brother's funny as fuck too.
So Hurley was my first. Yeah, Hurley was my first 3 friends ever at college. And
he told his brother today the story about how like me and Hurley kind of became friends. We were at a a friend's tailgate party at the Bills game. We went to a Bills game, and we're all waiting to get in the line, getting in somewhere. And my sister was like 3 people in front of us, and it was me, Hurley, and London. And Hurley's like, yo, he's talking to London. He goes, yo, I banged that girl. And London immediately knew who he was talking about and knew that I was right there. And he's like, that girl? And he just points off in the distance. And Hurley's like, no, that tall girl right here in the red shirt. And London's like, you mean that girl over here in the blue shirt? And Hurley's like, no, Joelle right here. And then I'm right behind them, and I lean and I go, you mean my sister? And Hurley turns around and he's like, fuck. And you can see London going, I fucking tried. So
that's the nicest London's ever going to get to you.
Like, dude, 100%. It was the nicest moment London is ever going to be to me. And Hurley's like, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm like, she's a grown-ass woman. She can make her own mistakes. And he looks at me, he's like, what? He's like, all right, we're friends now. And then the rest of the day, Hurley probably apologized to me like 64 times that day. I'm like, bro, get over it. You fucked my sister. I don't care. So if half the people here at the stadium.
It's okay. So it's also like when you're friends with somebody. So let's say that let's say I met you in 2003, 4?
Whenever Usher's song came out, that's when we met.
Because we were like, yeah.
No, because all the bitches at that party were singing that song. That was the night of the fireworks, and that's when we kind of cemented our friendship. When
we used to. So I'm not going to take credit for any of this. So
neither am I.
But we had ridiculous parties.
Yeah.
Like
ridiculous.
Movies,
they were great.
Fireworks in the house. Sometimes sewage would just show up in the basement and people would just be dancing.
People died. I mean, people died.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That one guy, he fucking one kid died.
He died. He died.
Poor one. I don't know him. He slept with my ex-girlfriend, so.
Well, he could have made a better choice. Don't drive 100 miles.
I would have rather
out through the fucking Delaware S curves.
I would have rather. Let's just say, like, I get a call, and I didn't live there at the time. I was on the lease allegedly, but I did not live in the state at the time. But I get a call, and it's this kid. Hello? Yeah. I'm either going to drive drunk through the S-curves of Delaware, or I get to bang your girlfriend who I already banged. Here's a caveat. I might not make it through the S-curves. I'd be like, just bang her, dude. Okay, you can bang her and not die. But that kid.
By the way, I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
Fingering chicks and about to light some fireworks off. So
sure.
You do you. You do you, guy.
Hey, Daddy busy. Yeah, they took his keys away too. They took his keys away.
Oh yeah.
And he had a magnetic key under his car.
In his car. Yep. In the gas tank.
What a dick. Well, I mean, don't haunt me.
And that went south because of people getting threatened not to graduate and taken because who your RA or whoever that chick was, I went to high school with her.
Yeah, Amy DeKay.
Yeah.
I gotta block people. Tell me why. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Easy blacked.
Because I remember that party because I was there with Jenna.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of girls everywhere time they went. That's when they were singing that Usher song. Yeah. They were singing like the hook. And we couldn't figure it out. And I was like, And they just kept doing it. And we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I'm like, oh, we were looking actually for you. And we walked down to the first flight of stairs, and they're fucking all of a sudden there's like fireworks. And I'm like,
So this is how dumb
we
you
are
are.
not going down there. And then next thing you know, there's a fucking cops are in the house.
Yeah.
And
So
they're
you
sitting there
walk.
like, yo,
You're looking for
what's
me.
going on?
Okay,
We're like,
hold on, stop. You're looking for
no
me.
idea.
You're looking for me.
And I don't know
I am at the stove next to the door that you walked down the basement. So you walked past me.
right past you.
Yeah. I have copious amounts of bottle rockets. I have a gas stove lit. God, I was gonna be sober through all 2020 fucking two.
Guess what?
Look at me, ma, on top. I'm lighting bottle rockets on the stove and just throwing them
The stairwell.
down the stairwell.
Dude, the sulfur smell down in the basement was awful. The fucking Roman candles, they were just bouncing off the walls. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Also, when I knew I was probably going to jail, well, I would say first almost felony. So
yeah, I should have been.
So I walked past a door when after the detectives kicked down my door and jacked my fucking Asian roommate up against the wall because obviously he made all the fireworks.
He made all the fireworks in his bedroom.
They walked past 9 white people, but whatever.
And rough up Chan.
But
all he's trying to do is watch porn in this room.
But what? Racism doesn't exist.
No.
And they go, get up against the wall, Charlie. And he's like, my name's Chan. Chan Arlie. So I walk around the corner. I have a lighter and I don't know, $8,000 in fucking bottle rockets in my hand. And
in your back pocket?
Yeah. In the closet to my right is another $600 in fireworks. If you have a bottle rocket and like a fucking cap gun in New York at the time, it's a goddamn felony. Like, I'm going to fucking Sing Sing with all this shit in this closet, right? And the closet door is open because I keep running around to the closet to grab more fireworks to shoot down in the basement where we apparently have people allegedly dancing at a dance party that had paid me to be at my house because I think, just in hearing me say this, I'm the biggest piece of shit on the planet. So cops bust in. Boom. I walk around the corner. Asian roommate. And they're like, where's the guns? I'm like, there's no fucking guns. Put them down.
You're like,
I'm like, it's just fucking fireworks. And like, you don't fucking know. And they're like, where's the rest of the fireworks? I'm like, I have some by the stove over here. And I shut the fucking door on the closet. Jimmy Schultz. First of all, Jimmy, let me just tell you right now. Remind me, closet, hand, door, bam. Ben Roethlisberger's last game, I did cry out of respect. He played like dog shit. It's time for him to retire. I'm happy he's retiring. I'm happy that he had the interception.
Jimmy's a Bills fan now, so whatever.
The fucking kneel down. He played like dog shit. So, anyways, but I'm happy for you. I'm happy for him. I'm always happy for my friends.
No, you're not.
So, anyways,
You're a liar.
Whatever. Well, I'd be happy with my friends if you didn't fucking pin me against them all the time.
Whatever.
I think me and Hurley could beat you and any 5 people you choose in basketball.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Just you and Hurley against me.
You and 4 other people.
Okay. So it's going to be 2-on-2, but I have
You have
4
5.
people who subbed in.
No.
Okay.
No, I think me and Hurley
Okay.
could probably beat. I think me, Hurley, and another person. I think we could beat you 3-on-5.
Figure it out. Huh? Or who's your other person?
You. You're always my person, babe. Anyways, so detectives kick down my door, walk past all the white people, take Asian roommate, slam him against the door. Yeah. And he's like, I know make firework. And he's like, just kidding. My name's Chan. I fucking talk regular. And
I work at Foot Locker.
They're like, where's the guns? And I'm like, there's no guns. And it's just fireworks, man. I got some more by the stove. And I know I'm going to jail for a goddamn felony because I have in my hand 3,000 fucking bottle rockets and a goddamn lit fucking lighter. But in the goddamn closet is like Alcatraz level fucking shit. And I don't want to deal with those fucking great white sharks. So I shut the door as this door, it always sticks. And I closed the door.
Dude, I literally thought everyone was going to jail that night. Everyone.
I think
you were that cunt that was standing at the top of the stairs, lighting fireworks and throwing down the stairwell like allegedly. Roman candles. You just would light one and throw it down there, and people are literally diving and hiding for their lives. Girls' hairs got singed, and you were just standing at the top of the stairs laughing your dick off. It stunk like sulfur fucking bad.
Okay, but downstairs they were having the time of their lives probably.
They were absolutely not. They were fighting for their lives.
Okay.
When you were just literally throwing a bottle rocket like a fucking tomahawk downstairs, it got halfway down there, went and just bounced off walls, and people
news to me.
Diving everywhere, and you would stand up there and laugh because I got caught on the landing, me and Jenna, and we're like, I'm like, fuck this guy. Yo, you want to be best friends or what? You were a cunt that night. You were trying to kill people. So when those cops came, I'm like, he's going to jail, and I'm like, I'm obviously not bailing this dude out.
Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't have.
However, 5 years later, absolutely. That night, no, man.
So, the cops are like, hey, listen. Okay, so now we're past the door with all the fireworks. That's incriminating. Now I have still a felony amount of fireworks in my hand next to a Bunsen stove that's the burners are all on.
And about 14 girls that were not of age to be drinking.
And
down
in the basement, I think there was like.
No, just in a house total, there was about 14 that were not of age to be drinking. So
they were in college. Yeah. So whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go with you're going to felony, like 17 felonies. All right.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't assume the age of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. We weren't checking IDs. I mean, granted, the girl I was with was like 18.
Sure. Allegedly. So
no, she was.
They go, so where's the rest of the guy? So the guy goes, how many people do you have in this house right now? I'm like, I don't know. There's like some people over there playing fucking cards or some shit. I don't know. There's some people in the TV room. There's me, you. I don't know. I'm like 20. And he's like, okay, cool. Okay. Where's the rest of the fireworks? And I hear from the basement, which I did not mention all the people in the fucking basement. I hear
which was about 30 people down there.
30 underage, allegedly.
And they're all suffocating of sulfur. Smoke that just
shooting bottle rockets down the stairs at them. I hear, what fireworks? Whoever said what fireworks after you've been getting barraged with fireworks in my basement while I'm being accosted by the police, while they're choke slamming Yokozuna style my fucking Asian roommate against a wall. I think it's the best troll line of all time. I'm not even mad at it.
No.
I think it's the funniest line ever dropped ever. Ever?
Everybody in that basement was literally a hostage. They had nowhere to go. You're shooting Roman candles and throwing fucking tomahawk chopping bottle rockets down there. It stunk so fucking bad. People couldn't breathe. People were literally laying on the ground trying to get below the smoke that was down there to come up the stairs. And the cops are standing on the landing going, really? You guys have no more fireworks? And you just got packs of
fireworks
stuck in.
He made me do inventory of all the people in the house. I'm like, what you see is what you get, baby. I don't know. Meanwhile, there's people fucking in our attic as well, which I was not accounted for.
The cops came in. They got to the basement stairs.
They kicked
and they
the
asked
door.
a million questions, and then they left.
Well, the reason they came into the house apparently is because down the street there was actually a home invasion and people got killed. So when you hear someone
which sounded like gunshots going off,
it's like the dude's like, his hands are shaking. He's like, you have to understand why we came in here. I'm like, I don't care. As long as, like, first of all, if you're okay and I'm okay.
He's like, everybody of age, we're like, yep, we checked ID. We got a guy at the door.
Yeah, and,
like,
and
just
no
cut
one's
the
driving.
shit with the fucker. Cut the shit with the fireworks and nobody drive home. Officer, thank you. Shook hands. Please leave.
And at that point, it became a lock-in party because nobody could leave, and we got fucked.
And then at that point, Chris locks the doors and then throws firecrackers down the stairwell.
Now y'all can't leaves.
Cocksucker, man. God, that was fucking amazing yet awful at the same time. That cop fucking came by me and just pushed me into the wall. He's like, who's in charge here? Like, he's down there. And there's this cloud of smoke coming up the basement. And it stunk like sulfur so bad. And Chris comes walking on like fucking 40 packs of firecrackers and bottle rockets in his back pocket. And he's got a fucking lighter in his hand. He's like, what are you looking for? That guy right there. I don't know how you talked your way out of not going to jail.
Dude. It was always my job to go talk to the cops. Like, no matter how hammered I was, it'd be like...
I literally was going to give it the old college try, but then I just fucking took my red flag and went Olay as the cops came. Yeah. I grabbed my girlfriend. I'm like, yo, let's just step up here and watch this happen.
Yeah. And you guys were up on the stairwell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the top of that whole thing went down like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, you might want to run out the back door because she was only 18 at the time. I'm like, yo, you might want to bail. While you're gone, I'm going to finger like 4 of these girls that are coming upstairs. What up?
We just, for some reason, we just had like, after college, we just had the best parties. We just, it started with the, I don't know if you were ever out that way, like the Sesh Road one where we got the gun pulled out at us.
Well, I was there that night, but yeah.
Yeah. But like, I remember so I used to work at the computer lab and I would help people with their like writing and stuff like that. And that was my student fucking, I don't know, whatever it's called, work study shit. And there was this really nerdy kid. And I was like, hey man, how do I take pictures of a party I'm having? And how do I put them up on the internet?
On the line?
Yeah, on the line, you know? And he's like, well, there's some ways to do that. So I was like, okay, so you're going to be my intern. No bullshit. And so his job, and then we had the toga party at the Sesh Roadhouse. So we had a toga party, and we're taking pictures. That's when Ryan built a bar, and we were taking. It was $5 at the door, no matter what. If you're driving or not driving, if you're drinking or not drinking, it was $5 at the door. And then we had a bar inside, and it was $1 a shot, no matter what you wanted. So we were clearing like $900 a party. Easy. And then it got to the point, so the next week we were going to have a party. Well, I'm like, hey, man, I want more pictures taken, obviously. But when people come down our dirt road, I want you to stop them, and I want you to park their cars for them. So I started having car service. I'd valet parking at a college party. I mean, we really did it. Like we really had the
A little
whole
bit ahead
thing.
of your time.
But what I didn't do, what I never did was I was never like, if you watch like Van Wilder is always like either getting the chick or pursuing the chick. I always had girlfriends. It was just always like, how can we make it as cool as fucking possible? And then the shithead in me was like, now how can we fucking break it apart? So it'd be like, we have all these people out and they all paid $5 a cup and everyone's having fun and they can all camp out and have a great time and no one's going to get hurt. But we should have a firework war right now. We should fucking start shooting each other with bottle rockets or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. So many concussions.
That party at that house was absolutely insane. And like I said, I didn't really know you very well at that moment. I mean, we knew each other. And like I said, you ask anybody, and like even talking to Hurley today, it was like you were your group's dickhead. And
yes.
I didn't really have a group, but I was still that dickhead. So our dickheadness punched each other that day. And we were like, all right, you're like, you're cool, but you're kind of a dickhead. And I'm like, you're cool, but you're a dickhead. Yep.
And then
we partied. And then there was another party. We hung out and we had fun. And there was another party.
We always end up at the last table too with poker.
Yeah.
Because I was no schlub at poker. You're great at poker. It'd be me, you, Frank, usually. Chan, usually. Tim, if he didn't fucking get weird and bust out quick.
Yeah.
Because Tim's a good poker player. It'd be London sometimes would be there.
Yeah.
You know, but then
it was just our personalities were literally the same. Yeah. And at some point they just fucking collided. And we just were like, you're a dickhead, I'm a dickhead, and we both played off that shit.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I just started dating. You were dating Tanya. I remember we went to your birthday or whatever at Checkers. I was actually dating Whitney at the time.
Yeah.
We came there and whatever. But I was dating Krista after that.
Well, no. So the first time I was not dating Tanya. That's when you went and met me out at Wild Wings at one time. Like that's first friend.
That is when.
Yeah,
that's when it literally got cemented because.
Yeah.
You moved.
That was before Tanya. Yeah, that was before Tanya.
Yeah, because you were in town and we were supposed to go to one Wild Wings, but you decided to flip it and go to another one.
They changed it. Like
whatever.
The people, it was for a wedding that we were going to be in. They changed it. Like I thought it was just that Wild Wings by Elmwood. Why would you go to a different Wild Wings? That's the Wild Wings we always went to. They're like, oh no, it's going to be over here in fucking Amherst
on Transit Road.
Yeah.
And we're like, I was dating Krista, and we're like, well, let's go. She's like, all right. So we roll out, and London flipped his fucking shit. Because the one we were supposed to go to was right next to his house. Now it's on the other side of town. Now he's like, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
And then I showed up and Tim was there. You know, we played Golden Tee. And we had a great time. And
Chris was there too, I think.
Yeah. Chris was there. And all of a sudden you're like, yo, this dude just stopped everything he did to come out and hang out with me. He's cool. And then we're like, all right. So next time you come down, let's hang out. And now
rinse
here
and
we are.
repeat forever and
Yeah.
ever. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the one that's it. I mean,
That was it. And Chrissy even knows it. She's like, that was the day. She goes, that was the day that you two assholes became best friends.
yeah.
She goes, you might not have known it that day, but she goes, that was the day.
Yeah.
And like we said, I don't mind bringing my wife out, my girlfriend out.
I love when your
hang
wife's
with
around.
us.
Yeah.
I do too. I will absolutely bring her out 100% of the time. I mean, there's days where it's like, it's boys' day, bitch, stay
Sure.
home. But if we're just gonna go out just to kind of just drink, whatever, she's coming and she'll put in work. She'll put in work.
Yeah. So your wife can literally throw down with the rest of us.
Yep.
But your wife also is a sound voice of reason. And what's fun about the sound voice of reason is like sometimes you can go, hey, Reason. Hey, we should probably listen to you, Reason. And then sometimes you go, shut the fuck up, Reason.
There is times where we need her to just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Listen.
This time's just like, shh. Daddy's talking.
Yeah.
So I was texting with her, and I think I said, Daddy owes you a drink or something like that. A drink of your choice. And she goes, yeah, ha ha ha. He does. I'm like, yeah, he. I was talking about me. So, but whatever.
Yeah, because you were texting me and
Dude,
like he's sleeping and saying everything. I'm like, I'm fucking playing with Brady in the living room.
First of all,
I'm
I know
I'm
you.
wide awake.
Let's not act like you haven't slept through podcasts before. And
Probably
also
like
fallen asleep during podcasts.
maybe once it happened.
Right. But there are times when it gets a little knuckle dusty, you know?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I could see it where he gets home is he's on a high and eats, and now it's just this, and then he deserves to sleep 10 hours.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I like I said, I tried to sleep this morning. I'm like, I could have got 4.5 hours of sleep today. Would have been great. I slept maybe a little over an hour. I don't know why. I just couldn't fall asleep this morning, but whatever. I got up. I'm like, well, I grabbed a 5-hour energy, pounded that. Hurley showed up with his brother. We went to Vinny's, just kept drinking, had a good time. Chris is like, you need me to come get you? I'll come get you. Other than that, take an Uber. I'm like, fine, no problem. So then she was talking some shit, and I'm like, well, Hurley says you're too much of a pussy. You won't show up. She showed up. Not that she was pounding beer. She had 2, maybe 3 beers today, but showed up. She was playing some rap music for us.
3 beers is a Buffalo Nun.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah,
like if you're at a party and you have 3 beers in Buffalo, you're this most sober person ever, and you're Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
She had a handful with us, and she was like, I wish we could do everything, and we just party all night. But she's like, looks at me, she's like, but we have kids. And I'm like, I'm going to Batavia with these guys and getting some strange pussy. She's like, get in a fucking car. We're going home. But yeah, tonight when you were fucking texting me and her and you were talking shit, like he's sleeping. I got to call in reinforcements. I'm like, I'm wide awake. I'm playing with my son.
Yeah. I was like, I'm like, you be on the podcast. Like, if he's sleeping, just be on the podcast.
She's like, yeah.
She's like, I don't want to be on the podcast. I'm like, we'll figure it out. It's not hard.
There's she knows the code or whatever to this screen. And I go, there's just a click over here and a button. That's it.
Literally, I
was wide awake.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what is it? It's pushing 1. I'd love to know what Hurley and Biggie and Andrew are up to right now.
Call him.
He ain't gonna answer.
Try.
There's strange going
Want
on.
to FaceTime him?
Yeah. Dude, it was
All
funny. He was asking, he's telling me about it. He's like, yeah. He goes, also, my phone's ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning. He goes, I don't know if I should answer this or not. I'm like, it's probably best that you did. But, wow. Temperatures dropped fucking 5 degrees in here.
Temperatures rising.
Who you calling, Hurley?
I'll try. Hold on.
Hey, Hurley. I was telling him about the short bus idea that might happen at the end of February. But if we're going to do it, we got to do it literally the end of February before he gets back. I'm like,
is this okay?
He ain't answering. I know that.
Might.
He ain't.
He might.
He's giggling right now. He ain't answering.
He might.
Not going to happen.
Nope.
Nope. Told you. I saw his phone ring like 412 times today.
I bet. Leave a message.
Hey, twat waffle.
Doing podcast. Just wanted to say hello.
Dude, it was a good time today. Hurley's brother was, and that's the first time I've seen the dude before in pictures and shit, but that's the first time I met him. Holy shit, he's a good dude. And Biggie made him super uncomfortable. And I think they may have talked about having sex, and it was great because I wasn't in it. But holy shit! But Biggie's on another level right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm proud of him. Like,
yeah.
Another level good or another level bad?
Good. Another level good. I mean, granted,
good.
He's going through the divorce bullshit, which sucks. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. But he's 70 pounds lighter. He's looking a little better. He's doing what he can.
Good.
And
that's awesome.
You know, it's Biggie, man. We all love that dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That dude.
It was just funny telling stories today. And
did he mention the fact that he was my RA?
He might have, yeah.
Okay.
But even like we were talking about like Hurley, and he's like, yo, he goes, Daryl lived with me. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. And I go, and then my wife walks in. He goes, you know, I don't mean to brag, but he goes, I'm the reason these two are married. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I even said that before Chris even showed up. I'm like, yo, I go, when I moved in with these guys, I'm like, I was partying with them and hanging out. And I go, we had like different friend groups, but I said, they dragged me downtown. Dude. And I said, well, that's when I met Krista and shit. And I said, we hung out and now we're 2 kids deep. And
we went to, I think it was me and you. I have no idea how we got to the diner. I think it was like in a caboose.
Oh yeah, the Lake Effect, right next to the Steer. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea how I got there. It was me and you. And I think I slept. That was when
you were driving. You had a
Was Charger. Owen with me?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. You had a Charger.
Okay.
And that was when we were hiding behind a dumpster. When the cops showed up.
No.
That was a different night?
Different car.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the diner night was one of the first nights that we hung out where we were actually just like new friends. I think hold on. Let me rephrase. I think this was at the height of the texture shit times. Because I was in South Carolina at the time. So when I came up, Nobody else was around. Jay was gone.
Yep.
Hurley was gone. Ish. And so it was just me and you.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how I remember us walking through like snow-lined streets to that fucking place. But I'm sure I had a car because I didn't fly.
No, I think you had a Charger at that moment.
Okay, so it's Charger. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
And that's when we hid behind the dumpster.
No.
That wasn't the night?
No, we hid behind the dumpster when I had the fucking the Camaro, the black and black Camaro.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Charger was early days.
That was the Baltimore early days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You had the Camaro then.
Yeah. Camaro, like, because I knew if we
couldn't have just jumped in your car and hung out there. No, we had to hide behind the dumpster like we were criminals, and they weren't even looking for us.
No. We were like, well, my favorite part is like we're for some reason looking over a fence at police officers while they don't look for us, but we think we're guilty. And then 10 minutes into it, I'm like, dude, I gotta piss. You know, like, yeah, I gotta piss too. So then we just take our dicks out and start pissing. So we pee all of our dicks out. Like we take the biggest piss of all time. And I look down and the fence stops at our knees. So if
we weren't hiding anything.
No. If anyone's looking for us, this magic
cops,
like this big caper, it is fence, eyes,
dicks,
nothing, urine, steam, legs. Because we're two idiots.
As the cops are just absolutely running these guys in for everything you could ever imagine.
And they don't give a fuck about us anyway.
Standing there with dicks out.
Dude, we could have been literally like sword fighting dicks next to when they're arresting everybody. And we would have been totally fine.
We were trying to quiet our stream so bad.
I'm like, dude, if you angle it down just a little bit harder, it's gonna
keep your stream quiet.
I got a hard stream, dude.
We literally hid behind a fucking dumpster for no reason that night.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes
no reason.
Yeah.
No reason.
But goddamn, I remember we walked in that place. I forgot the bar. Where the kid threw the steer? Was it really?
Yep.
Ah, that's making sense now. Okay. Hold on. This night with the steer is not the night where it was snowing and we went to the diner.
No.
It's not.
No.
It can't be.
No, it wasn't.
Right,
yeah,
cool.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, because that's like 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was,
okay.
Yeah.
So I remember walking in there going, and I don't know why we did that because we had our own hangouts. Like we were like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do this. We never went to the UB side. We just never did.
We were right down the road. We were at Checkers.
Yeah.
And then we came back up the Main Street.
But we had too much, and we go, let's play goof on ourselves. Let's go here. That's what we did.
Yeah, because we left the Checkers area down there on Hurdle, and we came back up the Main Street. We were like, let's hit these.
I'm sure it was my idea. I'm sure it was my idea.
100%. 100% it was your idea.
And I remember one of the first things I ever posted ever on MySpace.
The book.
MySpace. No, MySpace. through my phone was "Youth is wasted on the young," which is a quote from somebody. I think Oscar Wilde or some shit. But we were in this place, and it was all super young people. They're probably 50 now at this point. Not really. But they were all super young people, and they were so dumb. So dumb. Like, we were walking past people having conversations that literally made no sense at all ever.
Yeah.
You know? And at that point, I felt old. And that was 13 years ago.
God, at least.
At least.
Yeah, that night was the night.
Just a couple old queens trying to stay relevant.
So
Let me ask you this. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
ask. Go.
You go first.
Well, mine's going to be like a dumb question that I have to make up still. So go ahead.
I was just wondering that it's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I think Hurley, his brother, and Biggie might be at a strip club out in the middle of bumfuck New York.
Cool. I might have Biggie's number. Hold on.
Yeah, same here.
I might. Biggie.
Oh, I do. Here it is.
Oh, I do. I might.
What's to begin with?
563.
Yep, I got that same number.
All right. Let's see what happens. Can you hear it?
I can.
Hello?
Biggie.
There he is.
Yeah.
It's Chris.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, good man. I just want to say I love you.
Love you too, bro.
I'm here with Daryl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're
What's up, Biggs?
doing our podcast.
Oh, nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
We had a good time all hanging out, man. It was nice talking about the past, and it was good, man.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm sorry you had to hang out with Daryl today. That sucks.
Hey, Chris, can you do me a favor and tell Daryl that he's the 5th best dart player I played with today?
Yes,
there's
I will.
Andrew. There's Andrew.
I will.
Eat a dick, Andrew.
It's Hurley Jr.
I tried to FaceTime Hurley because I think you're on Android, right, Biggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to FaceTime Hurley, and obviously he declined it because
He's a cunt.
I don't know. Maybe the front of his phone is all covered in cum or some shit. So
No, it's cracked.
We're really talking right now.
okay, well,
Yeah.
Are you fuckers out in Batavia?
Out of my back seat. We're driving back from Batavia.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, if real Hurley has an
Yeah.
iPhone, like a real, never mind, Biggie. I'm not gonna talk shit
I
about
don't
it.
know if his battery's in great shape. No, I have 50%. I'm good. Oh.
Okay. Well, how about oh shit. How do we do this? I will. Okay.
Do you need his number so you can FaceTime him? Is that what you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, get
I'm trying
Andrew's
to do it
number because
off
he's
air.
the
Hold on
better
one second.
Hurley.
Okay, so I'll move the microphone away. Go ahead. What's the number?
732.
We can still hear you.
What?
Blah,
was
blah,
that?
blah, blah, blah.
732.
Yeah.
233.
2. Yep.
9466.
Still
All right.
hear you.
All right. Cool.
So we're calling
FaceTime you
Andrew.
motherfuckers in a second, bitch.
All right.
All right.
He's actually the better Hurley.
Cool. God damn it. It kind of throws you off when it's like, here's my number. It's 9875.
Yeah.
Like what? You're obviously lying, you pagan bitch. All right. 1, 7, 3. I can't type numbers without saying them.
So would Biggie say they're driving? They're leaving Batavia.
Yeah.
I tried to. One night, me and Hurley got drunk out there, and I got pissed at him because he drives like an old lady.
Sure.
And I was gonna jump in the canal and swim home. I was gonna bet Hurley that I would swim home faster than he could drive home.
We've all been there. Yeah.
And I was literally in my boxers, and I was about 2 feet to step into the water, which was stupid cold, and I probably would have died of hypothermia within 40 feet of me swimming. And they had to grab my ass and pull me back out of the water.
I have it on FaceTime. Here we go.
Who? This is Andrew?
Yeah.
Ladies
How do you want it?
Yo!
Hey!
Wait, hold on. Where's the light? I gotta turn the light on. Daryl! What up? Can you see us?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, we can see you guys. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Did you guys look like you both are wearing like black turtlenecks and you killed somebody?
Well,
been there.
I can't dispute any of his comments. So we just left a very questionable strip club in Birch, New York. Grimy. It's called Playmates. It's outside of Batavia. Yeah.
Yeah, anything
how was
that
it,
starts
though?
with play is just not a good time.
No.
I highly recommend never going to that place.
It's like the anti-Google.
It's a juice bar, Christopher.
Oh, gross.
It's fully nude, but there's no alcohol, so you got to drink in the car.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Trade-off, yeah. You can see clam, but you have to
Virgin
drink,
juice bar?
Snapple. Yes.
So you guys, I'm going to interpret for Daryl because we can't do all of it at the same time. So you guys chose to go to a juice bar, or was it just like a random occurrence, or what? What's up?
No.
Well, the girls are hot there.
Yeah.
That's one good thing. But, like, I've been there before, so I know what it is. I know that they don't serve alcohol there, but because they don't serve alcohol, they can be fully nude, so it's similar to Canada, like Sundowner or those places that we can't go to because of COVID.
Oh, got you. But you can buy you can buy a hand job, right?
Not there. It's not like that.
Okay.
If we went to the depths, I could have definitely gotten a hand job for like $100, but
You're gonna pay $100 for a hand job,
60.
How rich are you?
dude? Really?
That hole, dude, you gotta pay for hand jobs. Like in Jersey, you can't get a hand job for less than like $100.
Daryl just moved to Jersey.
No, I didn't.
He's gonna rake it in. He's gonna jack off so many fucking guys.
So much money. So much money.
He's gonna be the Tony Soprano of jack-offs.
Well, he's definitely going to be the Tony Soprano in darts, that's for sure.
Yeah, I heard that you guys got Daryl had a position on you guys.
Yes, you did that beat me.
Sorry.
Spit it out, dickhead.
Sorry, I'm hammered, and then you guys just weaseled in on the old bullseyes. You went all cheap on them.
Wow. I can't believe I heard the word weasel in it. But if the only word that comes to my mind is we raped them.
Oh, raped, like a hard raping.
I cannot deny that.
Destroyed my brother and Daryl. That's all. That's the way word that comes to my mind. I would say the dart equivalent would be Kaiser Associated Usual Suspects.
So Biggie,
We literally got fisted. We got fisted.
So you slow played them, like you let them hang around
they
a
didn't
little bit.
play shit. They were literally dead to rights, and then they fisted me and Hurley.
And we just fucking destroyed them from there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, they fisted us. Yep, it happened. Motherfuckers got lucky.
Yeah.
And-
Move on.
And let's be honest, guys. Like, with Omicron and all these other things, like hanging out, like you guys are sitting ducks.
Yeah, and I'm type 1, so I'm like, I can't believe I haven't gotten it yet. It's amazing, right?
Well, you just got to jack off a lot. That's the only way to get rid of it. Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I thought I got Omicron, and then I sat on 18 pine cones and just came everywhere, and then that was fine. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
when I go home, when I get back to Jersey, I'm gonna find some pine cones.
Yeah. Not the thin ones. You got to find the ones that are fully in bloom. Yeah. Just
that's
really
thick
go
one
after it.
right there.
Yeah. This time of the year to find those. But
Yeah, the kind that like an old lady would make a wreath
I-
out of. Those are the ones you want to. Yeah, that's the only way.
Is Daryl even around to like talk about this?
No, eat a dick.
I wanted to get his input on that.
Well, he's saying that. So I have Daryl in my ear. I'm like Howard Cosell back in the day. So
Coruscant. God, nice talking, dum dum.
I'm also hammered. I smoked all the weed today. So Daryl says that you guys sandbagged him, and then he felt bad because you guys are fat. That's what he said.
So you know what's embarrassing when you go to the fat jokes? Like we can make fun of ourselves for being fat, but if Daryl's gonna literally stoop to the level of calling me fat, let's say, forget about Biggie, but me fat, it just proves that I'm just a better dart player. And honestly, I guess I'll give him the fat thing. I'm fat. Like I don't know what else I can say other than I'm fat and I'm better at darts.
So first of all, you can't do the "I'm gonna own it" thing to be empowered like a fucking black princess, whatever. I don't know. But sure.
Oh, no. You can't put that on a podcast.
I just said.
But we did.
Yeah. But I get you. White power. So.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I can't be on this podcast.
No, I'm fine with you. Like, what? Yeah, we get it. White power. But Daryl says you guys, gentlemen's never go for bullseyes in the middle of the game. Bullseyes are always at the end of the game. So,
Yo, can you patch me in here?
Okay. I don't know if I can. I get.
I never said that, and you motherfuckers went on a run to end all runs and beat our asses, and I accept that. Yo, him and Biggie literally went back-to-back triple bullseyes and fucked us. And it rattled me and Hurley, and we could not recover, and they beat us fair and square. I'm not talking shit just because
Okay.
Andrew
Are
might
you
be a
hearing
little
this shit
chubby.
or no?
He might be a little chubby, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I heard that. I appreciate
Okay.
hearing that. I feel
Okay.
bad about it now. It was nice. It was nice to actually play darts before people went out there and were good. Yeah, it was good. I felt like we had a very good competition.
He said, hang on, wait.
Yeah.
I'm like when you and I used to play batting, Chris. I was terrible and you were just dominating.
No.
Early days of the night when I actually, you and I hung
That
out.
was good time. We had
No.
we had a good run.
How about dude, Biggie, the first time I remember actually talking to you,
Do you remember how good at batting you were during those days your freshman year?
yeah, because I didn't go to school.
You played like I don't even think you went to class.
No, I didn't.
Like batting.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
You loved blankets. You were always covered up in blankets like it was a cocoon.
Well,
I
yeah.
thought you were gonna come out as a butterfly.
But I did. Dude, I thought I had like Epstein-Barr syndrome. I was just like fucking lazy and dumb.
Oh man.
And bet math.
Man, you disappeared for that semester. I thought I would never see you again.
Nah, I came back.
You came back. You're like, I'm a comedian now. I'm doing all these big things. And it was like you were a whole different person. It was like you went through puberty. It was amazing.
Well, yeah.
For good and bad. I feel like you were different. And there's some things that were a little annoying, but some things you were like way more entertaining all of a sudden.
Well, good. Thank you.
So, and I think you summoned your
All right,
inner,
Seahawks.
you became a big personality, and then you dominated the rest of your days in college.
Do you want to know the true story behind that?
Yo.
Tag some good toe tag too in college. You did well.
Well, yeah, I did good.
I'm giving credit where credit is due, my friend.
Thank you.
I'm losing.
Yeah,
the
I was
temperature down here.
gonna. Yeah, I'll tell you the story another time. But yes.
So Epstein Bar. Where's that? What was that stripper's name again?
Yeah, her name was Epstein Bars with a Z. You idiot.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah. You pay her $5 and she pretends to be like tired and bored, and you fuck her in her ass, and then you set her on fire.
Perfect. So, all right. Well, we got that going.
So your brother's sleeping? Is that a statement?
Yeah.
This poor guy. No, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it back there?
Poor sweet prince.
Take pictures and
That's
send
okay.
them to us.
So,
all right.
We're the last two left. So,
last two horsemen. Well,
well played, sirs.
Love you guys.
That's a good thing about being the fat guy. We're good DDs because our VAC is better. Yeah. It takes more to get us, happy I was the fat designated driver sitting in the passenger side. Thank you.
Now these skinny guys falling asleep in the back seat, you fucking losers. You should literally just leave them somewhere, but like somewhere safe, like
a bus stop.
There's a Greyhound bus up here on the right. We might just try to put them on there.
Dude, okay. If you can get them on a bus to somewhere, I'll pay for the ticket. I'll literally send you the money.
Seriously, we will PayPal your ass immediately.
Hold on. Wait. Daryl, go ahead. What?
We will PayPal for that.
Yeah. I will Venmo you.
Yeah, whatever.
Can you
send his ass to like fucking Delaware?
Is there a shitty hotel that you could stop at with like a heart fucking like hot tub type shit?
Biggie's gonna
like
know where they are. Biggie's gonna know where they are.
There's a truck stop up here on the right. I'm not following these Texas trucks.
I'm telling you right now, I will send you $200 of hard American currency.
Love it.
Leave him at the truck stop.
My brother. I just can't do it.
It's $200.
I don't think I could even do it to the stripper.
Okay, so how about this? I'll send you $250 to shut the fuck up about your goddamn loyalty.
Okay, fuck you,
Mike. So I'm in $500. Boom. Let's go find some fucking.
We're sending Hurley to fucking New Hampshire right now.
But you guys better fucking record it, and it can't be on a goddamn Android, Biggie. Jesus Christ.
You know how many hand jobs you give that 500? Wait,
he just said he couldn't get a lap dance for $100.
Wait, what am I gonna do with this $500?
This is a complete shit show.
I don't know. Leave your brother at a fucking weird hotel.
Biggie, pull over. There's got to be a fucking. Oh, there's a fucking mighty taco to the right.
What?
Why does everything have to? Okay.
Yo, they're chubby guys.
Well, just make sure we just get down and make sure that he knows that he's an inferior dart player. That's all I care about.
Yes, I hear it. Yeah, Daryl can hear you.
I'm right here, nigga.
Right,
I'm right here.
I'm translating for him. He said that you guys change your. Here's the thing. He goes, Biggie changed his strategy. I'm like, yeah, Biggie is really smart.
He is, yeah. He was my coach, but I played well, and so did Bicky. I was also the only one that wasn't drinking a lot of alcohol, so I had an advantage.
There you go.
And that is completely correct.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Biggie is like mathematically very intelligent. So it's a loser's game at that point. Now you can go skill wise, but when it's all, I'm going to say, I was going to almost said the retard word. When it's all these guys, I said almost a retard word.
Wow.
Yeah.
It kind of feel a little bit like we were in, like we were in, what's that show from Netflix with the X's and O's? What's that thing called? Squid Game?
Yes.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like the smart old Asian man that was playing everybody.
Yeah.
I never felt I was playing Squid Game at any point in that whole time, but all right.
He's like, I was playing darts, and there was no Asian people, so what's up with that? All right, well.
I didn't think my life was on the line.
Not yet.
Knock this
Until
off.
Biggie dropped you off.
Darts under that.
I'm happy we won that. Little did I know that, so I feel better now.
Yo, and we're gonna
No.
do the Timex shoot thing. They're in. Let's go.
My brother, not me. The other Hurley.
All right, well, hey, be well. I love you guys.
All right, guys. You guys have thanks for calling. Daryl, it was a pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Andrew, we're gonna do this again soon.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Be careful.
Later,
All right.
Bucks. Hurley's out like the last weekend in February. So if you want to do the Tyvek suit thing, he's
I
in.
do.
All right, let's go.
All right, skirt.
I gotta shut this down and try to warm up and see if my wife
All right, here's my dream.
want to have some intercourse.
Fine.
What's up?
Okay, fine. I would
What's your dream?
love, first of all, that you freeze to death right now, like that
Dude,
fucking
it's
weird
close.
guy in Scrooge.
I don't know why this thing is not working. Why?
Yeah. Or like you fiddle with it
No.
for a second and then you fucking
No,
explode.
yeah, that's not happening. I'm sure.
But I love your wife. I love your kids. You know, but if this is the end of
47
you,
degrees in here.
I'll take it. God damn it. Yeah. All right. We'll get out of here. All right. Well, thanks to maybe Mike Hurley for being asleep during the whole time. Thanks to Mike Hurley's brother,
Andrew.
Andrew Hurley.
The
Thanks
better
to
Hurley, obviously.
Biggie
And
Thomas.
Biggie!
For showing up on the podcast.
Yeah.
As always, you know what? We request that you spay and neuter your goddamn pets.
Please do that.
Yeah,
We love
You know?
pets, but just take care of your pets, please.
sure. Or like if you have this dog that keeps barking at Chris every time he shows up, just
Shoot it.
kill it. Anyways, all right. So we'll get out of here. All right. Keep fucking that chicken, everybody.
I have nothing.